Well, good morning. It is Saturday, January 9th, and we are here for morning devotion. Today's comes from Psalm 90, and it's entitled God's Eternity in Human Frailty. Lord, you have been our dwelling place in all generations. Before the mountains were brought forth, or ever you had formed the earth and the world from everlasting to everlasting, you alone are God. You turn us back to dust and say, turn back, you mortals, for 1,000 years in your sight are like yesterday when it has passed, or like a watch in the night. You sweep them away. They are like a dream, like grass that is renewed in the morning. In the morning it flourishes, and is renewed. In the evening it fades and withers. For you are consumed by your anger. By your wrath we are overwhelmed. You have set your iniquity before you, our secret sins in the light of your countenance. For all your days pass away under your wrath. Our years come to an end like a sigh. The days of your life are 70 years, or perhaps 80 if you're strong. Even then their span is only toil and trouble. They are soon gone, and we fly away. Who considers the power of your anger? Your wrath is as great as the fear that is due you. So teach us to count your days, that we may gain a wise heart. Turn, O Lord, how long? Have compassion on your servants. Satisfy us in the morning with your steadfast love, so that we may rejoice and be glad all day. Make us glad as many days as you have affected us, and as many days as you have seen evil. Let your work be manifest in your servants, and your glorious power to your children. Let the favor of the Lord our God be upon you, and prosper us the work of your hands. O prosper the work of your hands. And so my understanding very simply of this psalm is, human life is frail. It says in here that our days of life are 70 years, or perhaps 80 if we're strong. And in that span is toil and trouble. In our life, we know it's never easy. There's always difficulties that come up. But even in those times, in those years that we have, we should be doing the work of God in those years. We shall be making the most of the time that we have in this world to love one another and care for one another. Care not only for our families, but the stranger and the outcast. It's what we do with our years on this earth that matter. For our time is just a blip on the radar of eternity. It's just a blip. We are a frail community, and the reality is that we all die. But during our lives, whether it's 70 years or 80 years or 90 years or 60 years or 50, whatever it may be, that we take full advantage of that time and we do good things for the work of the Lord. So go forth this day and be the hands and feet of Christ. Be the ones who do the work in our communities for God's sake.